Hi everyone, Charlotte here from New Zealand Shores, just jumping in with a couple updates for the week. So from the 29th of September, we have a few residency categories opening. So that covers the care workforce sector, the transport sector, and the green list tier 2 work to residency pathway. So all three of those open on the 29th of September. You do have to meet the criteria for those categories. So for each of them, you must have been working in New Zealand for a minimum of 2 years. And then you must also meet the requirements for wages, qualifications, health, character, etc. So for the care workforce, you must be earning $28.25 per hour. For the transport sector, you must be earning the median wage of $29.66 per hour. And in most cases, under the green list tier 2, you must also be earning $29.66 per hour. There may be some exemptions for some people who applied for their work visas prior to the 29th of September this year, just because Immigration New Zealand hadn't clarified exactly what the minimum pay rate needed to be under those categories. So there may be some situations where you're earning under $29.66 and you're eligible under tier 2 of the green list to apply now because you've already been in your role for 2 years. But if you aren't sure of what that criteria looks like for you, then please do feel free to reach out. If you're already a client of ours, please reach out to your advisor. If you're not a client of ours and you've got questions around what that looks like, you can email us info@newzealandshores.com and we can let you know what that looks like in your case in particular. Immigration New Zealand have also taken steps to clarify the wage requirement for all green list occupations. There was a bit of ambiguity there because they hadn't actually stipulated in policy what that median wage looked like. So if you perhaps think you have a small window to apply under the green list, whether it's in the straight to residency category or the work to residence, and your pay rate is below that $29.66, again, please reach out because we can give you some clarity on what that looks like. It is a case-by-case basis because each occupation has different requirements. So your occupation may actually already have stipulated that there was a minimum pay rate you needed to meet, or it may not. So we can look at that for you and give you a visa pathway as to what steps you need to take from here. Also, just one very quick last reminder, and this will likely be the last reminder we make on this. The last expression of interest under current skilled migrant policy takes place on the 16th of August. So you do still have a few days to get that expression of interest in. Important that you do check that because in some cases that may be your last option to apply for residence. You may become ineligible after that date, or it may then be a much longer pathway. So in some cases, you may then have to work in New Zealand for 1, 2, or 3 years in order to be eligible. There is also another expression of interest selection taking place under the parent category. So immigration again noted that they hadn't clarified that all expression of interests were meant to be in before the 1st of August for the August selection, because that wasn't clearly communicated, and they acknowledged that wasn't clearly communicated. They are running a special selection in September. So if you perhaps didn't get your expression of interest in for the August selection, you can still make it for the September selection. However, you do have to have that expression of interest in before the 31st of August. They will only be selecting 100 EOIs under that special selection. If you did already have your EOI in, what that means is you will actually get a second chance to have your EOI drawn out of that pool, but it does also give that chance for people who perhaps didn't get their EOI submitted before the 1st of August. So lots of things happening, lots of categories opening, which is really exciting, and we're looking forward to being able to get some more residence applications submitted for people and make their full-time dream of living in New Zealand a reality. So please do touch base with us. We're here to help. Once again, like I said, if you are a client of New Zealand Shores, please reach out to your advisor directly. If you're not a client of New Zealand Shores, you can email us info@newzealandshores.com, which we will drop just down below, and look forward to chatting and speaking with all of you soon. Thanks. Bye.